In today's video, traders, we're going to be talking about the Grandmaster Forex robot. Now, this is a software tool built for MetaTrader 4 that my team and I have put together for traders looking to automate components of their trading. So let's go ahead and first review our disclaimer here for a moment. Remember that Forex does involve risk and that money can be lost. That is the reality of any financial market. So let's go ahead and jump into what exactly is the Grandmaster Forex robot? How does it work? Let's look at some live trading examples. Let's talk about what kind of returns are realistic with this sort of system or any trading system that is. And let's talk about the account size, broker, platform, that sort of thing that you would need in order to run a copy of the Grandmaster Forex robot. So first of all, what is the Grandmaster EA? Now, the Grandmaster EA is essentially as I mentioned, a MetaTrader 4 robot that's designed to adapt and to flow with the market. What I mean by that is sometimes it uses multiple entries or multiple trades to scale in and out of positions in order to potentially generate a profit using a grid-based method. If you don't know what a grid-based method is, we'll get into that in just a bit here when we take a look at some live examples. The motivation behind the Grandmaster Expert Advisor was to create a system that mimics how I believe banks trade, which is essentially to scale in and out of positions and manage a position before taking profits if they come about, with a heavy focus on risk management. So how does it work? Well, when a market becomes stretched to a potentially overbought or oversold level, the robot is designed to take a look for trades in favor of a reversal that may be coming. So additional trades can be taken by the bot if set by the user at designated grid levels. That's where, again, I mentioned that we are going to be automating parts of our trading and that the trader can still set components and control certain things of the robot as they desire to. A position size multiplier is also available in the system, but is up to the user to determine or can be turned off and can be set to 1 if the user would not like to increase position size. We'll get into that in just a moment. Okay, so we're here on the chart. I wanted to show here some live examples so that we could take a look at the robot in action. One of the best ways, in my opinion, to get an idea of how this thing is actually going is to watch it trade in some theoretical situations and to watch it actually move on the chart. So what you can see here over on the left real quick is we have this little tracker here on the left where we can take a look at some of the information about the bot. We have the balance listed here. You can see we're using a theoretical $10,000 account. We have the equity. We have the target per trade, which is going to be important. We'll get into some of the variables in a moment here, but essentially the target per trade is just meaning that the robot is going to attempt to try to get a positive $10 on the account before closing out all the positions, right? So going forward, if the trade gets up positive $10, it'll close the position for a profit there. The next up is just going to be our profit and loss. This is just the open equity on the chart. And then we have the action, the current thing the robot is up to. And we can also set the robot to buy only or sell only up to how the user decides to use it. We also have the spread, the time frame, that sort of thing, and just some other information that we as the user of this system can get access to kind of track what's going on. So let's watch this thing in action. You can see we have a dollar Swiss trade, a strategy tester open here on dollar Swiss, and we're just watching how this trade unfolds. Now you can see our target is just $10 here on this particular trade. We're trading with a $10,000 account, and we're looking to see if this robot can close out a profit there on the trade, and if so, you'll see there just closed out a nice profit there for our $10 mark. You can see we just entered and actually closed another one there, right there. A couple trades open now. Watching how this is going, we can see that price is currently trading. And if we just zoom this up just a little bit, you can see there it closed out both of those trades. It took a secondary trade to help correct and now is kind of just working forward. Took a couple winners there, real quick trades. And you can see there's a couple more winners, just quick ones, kind of cashing in little small profits over and over on this robot. That's really the idea behind how this system works. Of course, it's not always going to be easy, and there are going to be times where a trader might actually have to step in, help out the robot, choose different configurations. This robot is kind of designed to be a tool rather than a fully automated trading system. It's primarily, at least in the way that I use it and most of the people that are using it currently, it's kind of a tool, right? So it's meant to trade and do most of the lifting, but at the end of the day, some of the traders are going to, or the traders are going to have to make their own decisions on how they choose to use it. what kind of grid levels, that sort of thing. So we'll just watch this thing run for a little bit longer here. You can see if we actually zoom, kind of speed it up there, we'll see it takes a lot of trades there on the 1 hour chart. You can see there's one where it kind of got stuck. It had to figure things out, rolled over and took profits there. A bunch of little winners there, winners there, winners there. And you can see just a bunch of little scattered winners there that are looking pretty good for the account. You can see that in the end, we just had a bunch of trades here that triggered and traded on this bot and closed out pretty nicely. So of course, it's not always going to be perfect. There are times where the robot gets into a little bit of trouble and you have to help it out, right? But you can see in the end, we closed out our balance there about $13,527. Not bad at all there. And that was just a test from, I believe, September of 2019 up until current day, which is November 2019 when I'm shooting this video. Definitely kind of cool there just to see the robot work. So let's take a look at some of the performance. Okay, so I've got some of the performance here that we just watched from that test, and you can see the line graph here looks pretty good. We started out our balance of $10,000 price, I guess our equity kind of grew here nicely, and ended up right around that point that we talked about, $13,500, that sort of range. So not bad. You can see overall the equity curve just pretty smooth to the upside. Of course, just watching the trades play out, and let's take a look at some of the report here. You can see that we ended up with the initial deposit of $10,000. We made a profit there on this theoretical account for $3,400 roughly. And to me, the most important thing is also taking a look at that max drawdown. You can see we had about a $2,300 drawdown there, which depending on how risk adverse or risk, willing you are or tolerant you are, you could adjust the size of the positions. You could adjust things like that depending on how you like. The profit factor there was pretty good, 2.47, pretty nice there. We had an absolute drawdown of $902, not too bad at all. We took 119 trades, so that was a good sample size there of a lot of trades to take a look at. You can see the win rate on this thing was pretty good. We had about an 88.9% short positions won, and long positions about 91% there here on this dollar Swiss theoretical test. So with that said, about an 89 overall percent win rate there on this particular system. Now let's get into a little bit something here. I wanted to go through, if we go into the properties here, we can take a quick look at all the different things that the user has kind of their discretion to choose how they want to configure the bot. So I just left everything default here for this test. And what you can see is if we go through some of these variables, you can take a look here at the bot can buy and bot can sell. I mentioned earlier that essentially you can set, let's say that on dollar Swiss, you only wanted to buy this pair. Well, you would just go to the bot can sell parameter and set it to false. And you can see now the bot can only take buy trades. Okay, and so then you can also set your max slippage. So if you want to avoid news, one of the best ways to avoid news is just to set this variable a little bit higher. Let's say that you don't want over 5 pips of slippage, or let's say 10 pips of slippage if you're more willing, right? So you put it in terms of points, and 1 point or 1 pip is equal to 10 points. So that would be 5 pips there. You also have the option to set your starting position or starting lots. Usually, in my opinion, the best way to look at this is to keep this very, very small. In my tests, I like to keep it 0.01 lots, depending on your account size and your own risk preference, of course, and how you choose to run the robot. So lots multiplier, this is another very, very important variable. So when you buy when you purchase the system here, you'll also get a PDF with more information on all of these variables here so that you can understand them. But the lots multiplier is essentially after a certain time, each time the robot takes a trade, it has the ability to either increase its position or keep it at the same. So if you'd like to keep it at the same, you just set this to 1.0. Again, there's information on this more in detail in the PDF that you'll get when you purchase the system. If you'd like to double up your positions, that's again something that you can choose to set. And again, this is what I mentioned by having the ability to set a lot of the things that you would like to do. When we get down to the grid level here, that will be more clear. So the profit target amount. So I mentioned that we were going for $10 on these trades, right? So you could set this to anything. So if you wanted to be more patient, you could set it to something like 20 there. And depending on your lot size, this is going to be important, right? So if you're just using a 0.01 lot size, maybe you just go for $1, right? Or maybe you go for $2. So you keep it something simple like that, something that's relatively easy to achieve. Remember that the bigger you make this, the harder it is for the robot to generate that amount of money. And you want to be cautious there and considerate of how you want to trade that. The text size, that's just for the panel over here on the left. You have different altercations you could do for the panel, right? So if you want to change the color, that sort of thing. The grid level, and this is really what it's going to be coming down to also for how the trader determines how to use this. So these are in points, right? So we have a 30 pip or 300 point first level grid. So this is where the robot will take a second trade, a third trade, a fourth trade, and so on and so on. And so these are things that you can set. So many traders that are using this, because there's many different currency pairs and many different ways for traders to trade the system, people will test and find their own levels that they like. So for example, you could set this thing to take a secondary trade at 50 pips of drawdown, or 50 or 500 points of drawdown. Right, and then you could set it to take another one at 1,000. You could take it at another at 2,000. Right, and this is going to come down to how you want to use the system and how conservative or aggressive you decide to be with the system. Right, and then you just set it and you let the robot do its thing. And primarily, it will do all of the things that you've set here. And then occasionally, if you need to, some traders, whether you're a more active or more passive trader, some people will step in, take a look at the robot, readjust things, and adjust going forward, right? So actively managing the system like kind of a coach on a baseball team or a coach on a football team, something like that, right? It's kind of like active management of your portfolio. So let's talk about percentage returns. This is what everybody asks all the time. How much money can the system make? What kind of returns? And that's why, this is kind of a tricky question, because when it comes down to it, this is not a fully automated do everything for you system. This is a system that is a tool designed to help automate some components of your trading. If you like grid style trading, if this is something that you're interested in, the percentage returns are going to be dependent on how the user decides to trade the system. It's not going to do all of the things, everything for you. It is going to help automate a bunch of the things, and it's going to do as you tell it to do, right? So the system is not 100% automated and may require a trader to step in if things get stuck. And when I say stuck, what I mean is essentially a system that, gets stuck in a couple trades and things are not getting out of the trades. You might have to step in and choose to manually trade the system or to close out some of the positions. Again, actively managing this system is really kind of the key to its success. In my opinion, if it was as easy as set and forget and make a ton of money, then most of these systems would be, just easy grabs and everybody would be doing it. But the reality is that, in my opinion and my experience here on the YouTube channel and in my own trading, the best trading is people who, the best traders are people who take control of their trading, and they're willing to work with positions, they're willing to work with difficult situations, and that's just the reality of the currency market. If I were to say anything else, then I would be not telling you the truth. There is an essence of, controlling your own account, and nobody can do that for you. Even this system is designed to help automate. It's not designed to do every single thing. So the performance depends partially on your risk preferences, your parameter configuration, as we just mentioned, the account size that you have, and the position sizing. So in my own trading, I can't answer exactly what percentage returns other people are going to get or what they should attempt to go for. But for me, I look to make 1 to 5% on my lower risk account and a 5 to 10% monthly return on my higher risk account, right? And so when I say that, I'm accepting that on the higher risk, that I am going to be accepting a higher potential risk of drawdown, a higher potential risk of just losing money, that sort of thing, right? But for the most part, I'm looking to keep things relatively low risk on this and manage my account in a way that I can shoot for that 1 to 10% range per month on an account, just using this system and actively managing how it's working. So the logistics, this is also important. If you're going to operate the system, you're going to need to run an active MetaTrader 4 platform on a computer, a dedicated computer that stays stays on, or a VPS. And my opinion here is that you need probably at least $500 US in your account. Of course, it's up to you how you trade it, or if you even put it on a live account. Some people will just trade it on a demo account, see how it goes for a while, and then make their own decisions. The next thing is that you're going to need to have a broker that actually allows expert advisor trading, because not all of them do, but most of them do. So you can just check their website pretty easily. Next, you're just going to need to have patience and adequate trading experience. So this is not some sort of magical system that's going to just print money out of the thin air, right? This is going to require that you know what you're doing as a trader. It's not going to make it so that, you know, if you have no trading experience, this is not just a turn on and forget sort of system. I don't really truly believe that, because if you really wanted to do that sort of thing, you should probably just invest in some sort of long-term stocks or bonds or something like that. So the idea here is that this is a system that can be a tool to be used in your trading and to actively manage in your portfolio. It will automate, in my opinion, I let it automate up to 80 to 90% of all the trading that it does. And then occasionally I'll step in, reconfigure parameters, you know, test for certain things, that sort of thing. And that's pretty much how I look at the system. So if you would like to get a copy of this system, if I haven't scared you away and you're still interested in expert advisor trading and using a grid system, this is something that I am really, really interested in. I really like this system and I use it actively in my own trading all the time. And if you'd like to get a copy of the robot, there's a link to purchase down below in the description from our software page on our website. And you can also get more information there about the tool. So make sure you subscribe also here on YouTube if you are not already. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.